What's going on? It's your boy Sermon, the sermonsdomain.com, and today we're here to talk about Chinx's Welcome to JFK, his debut album. Listening to this album was, a little depressing because, little known fact, when Chinx got out of, jail back in, I want to say it was like 2010 or maybe even earlier than that. I was the one that did like the first interview. Like, I just, came up with questions and sent it over and they filmed it and all that stuff. So that was, something that was cool for me. I was real close with like the Riot Squad at that time, and Chinx always showed love when I was blogging. He always, retweeted my stuff, and you know, so it was depressing, when I seen that he, he passed away. And listen to this album was even more depressing because he shows so much promise. This album is probably his best project to date, for me at least. It's a very well-rounded album. You could tell he was trying to appeal to a wider audience, and his sound was just improving overall. Like the album's intro, Experimental, obviously, the track title. Basically, the joint is like, him kind of singing in like an auto tune, and it works. It doesn't go over the top. It sounds good. It's very catchy. It gets stuck in your head, and so it started off the album good. I think How to Get Rich and Yay, which were two of the singles that were put out before the albums came out, I think they're catchy enough to be regional hits. I say regional just because I'm being honest. It's hard to get like a big, broad hit, but you can have a regional hit, around New York and that tri-state area. And I think those two records out of all of them have that potential to, you know, be that. It was chilling to hear Far Rock because it's Chinx and Stack Bundles. Both of them are not with us anymore. And it was a record that I was reading this story about it. And basically, I think his manager went to DJ Clue, his vault and stuff, and was able to find some unreleased Stack Bundles that fit. And this was a record that he was making, he was working on while Chinx was still alive, and then Chinx never got to hear the finished product. He never got to hear, the whole record. And I thought that was just, kind of interesting. And there's like a whole story on Complex. I'll link it in the comment section. It's like the making of it after, Chinx passed away, because the album wasn't finished then. So, his manager had to go to work and put the finishing touches on it. It's a really good read, man. My guy Eric, great writer, killed that. Um, I think some of the features didn't really stand out a lot. Ty Dolla $ign doesn't stand out much on the other side. He's just kind of there, for a little bit anyway. He's just kind of there maybe for like the flair of his name. I wasn't too big on Hey Fool with Nipsey Hussle and Zach. First off, what kind of name is Zach? That's really hard to like Google and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I wasn't really a big fan of that record. The Lil Durk feature wasn't, a lot of the features just didn't move me. Like, I feel like this album, when I listen to it, I'm focused on Chinx because I love his sounds, his lyrics, how how much depth he has, and that's where I was focused on most of the time. The Stack Bundles feature was good, but for the most part, everything else, unless it was like maybe a hook here or there, was kind of just in the background to me. So yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts on Welcome to JFK. I would love to hear yours. Once you hear the album, go pick it up on iTunes. Go support the man. I did. Um, Let me know what you think about the album in the comment section. When you're done, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Share the video. Follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain. Most importantly, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. And until next time, peace.